Carol! Carol!
I saw it again. The wax doll that was here, burning me up. Oh, it was here in this room, burning me up. I'm sorry I ran out.
Up to your old tricks, aren't you, Carol? Running out?
You hush now. She's a sick girl, burning up with fever.
Please.
Are you begging me for something?
You know how sorry I am.
I'm sorry, too.
I'm sorry you're not burning up worse, like my sister did.
Carol, what happened to Mary Ruth's sister?
You can't help her.
Carol, your grandmother's right. I can't help you unless I know what I'm dealing with. What happened in the cabin? Did it involve Mary Ruth's sister?
Yes. Her name was Jean. She was so beautiful. She had long, blonde hair, and we were such good friends. And one day, there was a party, and she got so drunk. She ran away into the woods, and she fell, and she hurt her arm, and then she ran away from me. And she went into the cabin. And then we talked. But she didn't want me there. She said she had a date. She was going to have a rendezvous with somebody. I was so afraid for her. She didn't know what she was doing. She wasn't used to drinking. I was so afraid for her. And I locked her in. I locked her into the cabin so she couldn't get out. And then after I left, she must have dropped a cigarette or something. Because she never got out. Oh, Jean.
talked about that before, not to anybody.
Not even to you?
Especially to me.
Why do you say that?
Who's to say why young people do what they do these days? Running off, living their own lives, not caring about anybody but themselves.
I think it's obvious why Carol ran off, as you put it. She was just a girl.
She was 17, old enough to know her own mind.
Old enough to blame herself for her friend's death. To want to get away from the place where it happened. The faces of the people who reminded her of it.
Save your sympathy, Dr. Rhodes.
Mrs. Hacker, do you believe in ESP? Perhaps charms, numerology, love amulets?
What folks believe in is nobody's business but their own.
Unless what they believe in hurts someone else. What about the others here?
Why don't you ask them yourself?
I thought you might want to help.
It's too late for help. I'm all up the same. Orphans of the storm, I call them. Mark, David, Carol. But she forgot. She was the only one to forget.
She didn't forget.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Someone wants her to die. Someone connected with the fire that killed that girl. Or someone who knows about the fire. Knows about the guilt Carol feels.
Someone who believes in your ESP?
Someone who has psychic ability.
I can't help you, Dr. Rhodes.
Have you telephoned for a doctor?
Oh, I wouldn't have a telephone here. If anybody wants to talk to me, let them come and do it.
Send someone for a doctor.
I'll tell Mark.
Mrs. Hacker, I want to talk to Mary Ruth. Where would she be?
If you find David, you'll probably find Mary Ruth.
That's just a plain piece of wax. I like to make my friends feel at home. So I carve them their favorite fruit. Berries, grapes.
You're very good. I thought they were real.
Thank you. Now, what was it you wanted?
Who was Mary Ruth's sister going to meet the night she died?
I don't know.
Who wants Carol dead and why?
I wouldn't do her any harm.
Somebody would, and has.
You're looking in the wrong place.
No, David, it's here. It's here, little bits and pieces. Cross currents of love, hate, death.
Why don't you spell it out? What do you mean?
All right. Everyone here has a motive for wanting Carol dead. Mrs. Hacker's losing her property to her. Mary Ruth blames her for her sister's death and is afraid of losing you to her.
And my reason?
Somebody's using a wax doll to frighten her.
Anybody could pick up this wax.
Then there's the fact that Carol doesn't love you.
You're wrong. She wouldn't tell you that.